I'm here with Peter from Squirmy and we're here to talk about Boomtown Bandits. Hi, Peter.
Hi there. Thank you.
So, can you explain the game to us, please?
Sure. This is a game where you're trying to rob this town blind.
Yep.
We're trying to just loot it completely. So what you have is you have a team of bandits. So you got 2 gunslingers and a coward. Coward's okay, but he can get the job done. Okay. And what you're trying to do is these are all loot cards, and there are 7, and when any pile is out, the game is over, and you count up your loot. But each location has different theme and different powers on the cards. And of course, you know, if I want to rob the train, you're not going to let me just rob it, right? You're going to try and take it down with me. So that's where we get into the live dice rolling. So when we are both at a location, we have a shootout with these dice.
Yep.
And we're rolling as fast as we can to get a hit. The first person to get it and call it gets to take someone out. When you're the only one at a location, you rob the location.
Just nice and easily.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so what's some of the intricacies of the game?
So, well, we got the live action and the dexterity, and a lot of people have fun with that. It plays 2 to 5. So especially when you have a big group and everyone's rolling, and there's even rules for if you roll too fast and you miss call and stuff like that. But then when it gets down to it, it's what location are you going to rob? And for example, the saloon might give your coward some liquid courage. So that might help your coward powers. Or the stagecoach could give you weapons. Or the bank is just straight out money. Yep. So what do you want to do? That's what the game's all about.
Okay, cool. And so, so you battle over the locations, and then is it the person with the most loot at the end of the game that wins?
Absolutely. Money takes it down.
Perfect.
And you can keep your loot hidden, or you can reveal the power, and you don't lose the money, though. So if I have to play the liquid courage, I still get the money, I do the one-time power, but then the card is spent, and everyone knows how much I have. So strategy possibly in keeping your loot hidden or exposing it.
Awesome. And is the game out now?
It is. It's releasing at Essen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time, Peter.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
it.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Hi, we're here with Razlo from Game Yay Fun, talking about Billionaire Banshee, which is distributed by Breaking Games. Hi, Razlo.
Hi, great to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
No, thank you. Can we talk about Billionaire Banshee? Can you describe it to us?
Sure. So this is a game that just came out in March. It's a Kickstarted game. Just got picked up for publishing this year by Breaking Games. We're working on worldwide distribution for the game, so that's why we're here at Essen. And the basic idea of the game is that we pretend everyone playing the game is single and looking for a life partner.
Perfect.
So let's say that it's my turn. I'm about to meet someone that's an ideal match for me in every way, but I just found out a perk and a quirk trait about them that are going to decide if I could spend my life with them or not. And everyone else that was playing the game with me would try to guess what I would do based on other people I've dated in the past or conversations we've had. Or if I don't know the person, they would try to quickly find out things about me as we're playing the game. So the examples I have out here, the perk is they teleport whenever eating banana pudding. They have control over where they teleport. Anything they're touching comes with them. And they only eat banana pudding when they want to teleport, so no accidental teleportations. That's the perk.
It's a good perk.
It's pretty good, right? The quirk is that they can't stop crying. It's a tear duct issue, so it's not due to sadness.
So they're not sobbing.
It's just, they just have these endlessly watery eyes. They don't make crying sounds as well, and they somehow still stay hydrated, so it's not a health issue. Everyone playing the game would have these voting cards, and the reason we have these voting cards is that couples are awful people. They always try to cheat. They always try to be on the same page with each other. Absolutely, honey. That was exactly what I was going to say. Of course I wouldn't date a woman like that. I try to get away from that, so we've got these voting cards. So I would have to decide which I would do. I would secretly put it down. Everyone else playing would secretly put down what they think I'm going to do. And then individually, each person flips over their cards. They talk about awful people in the past I've dated or whatever their explanation is for why I do it. It comes back around to me. In this case, I would totally date this person. I would be having, breakfast in Tokyo. I'd be having lunch in London. And the crying thing would be, I feel weird for maybe a month tops. And then I'd just be like, whatever. Yeah. She's got salty cheeks, whatever. So you keep going for a certain number of rounds. You get points each time. Or if you're playing the drinking version, whenever one of your friends gets something wrong about someone in the group, they have to take a drink.
Okay, cool. And then is it just most points wins at the end of the game?
Most points wins at the end of the game. Of course, if you're too drunk to keep track of points, it's still fun as just a conversation starter as well.
Oh, perfect. How many players does this play?
It's 2 to 10 players out of the box. You can play more than that, but you'd have to make up your own voting cards beyond the 10.
Oh, perfect. And is it out now?
It is out now, and it is 25 euros at the show. Again, I said we haven't got the full worldwide distribution yet, so I don't know if that'll be the final price, but we're working on it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Razlo.
Thanks. And I hope everyone on your site has a great day.
Thank you. Hi, we're back here with Peter from Squirmy Games. Squirmy Monster.
Squirmy Beast.
Squirmy
Oh,
Beast.
It's an underwater kraken that attacks you. You don't even know what the name is. He'll get you, though.
Apologies. We're here to talk about Letter Tycoon.
Yes.
Can you talk us through it?
Absolutely. Letter Tycoon is the game where you try and own the alphabet. So you spell out words, you make money from those words, and then you buy the letters. So if I buy the A and you make a word with A, I'm making money from the bank.
Right.
Every time, every letter is $1 per use. So as I expand my letter empire, I get more and more money off turn, and certain of the letters have powers on them. So I might even be able to use those to make even better scores. And at the end, it's the person with the most patents and money and stock. So it's a word game with a economic twist.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. How is it the person with the most money at the end wins?
Absolutely. Apparently that's the theme with my games. It's the most loot. But this one is you're fancy, you're a tycoon in the 1920s. It's got like this Art Deco feel with all the cards. And you're trying to make the most money, so you're building the best cards. So if you can either go for the strategy of like the E's, the A's, because they're going to make a lot of money, or you go for the low ones, like Z or something like that, which has a power on it. If you buy that, then you can say add an S to your word the rest of the game. So a couple different ways to win, and we have ways in which the designer Brad Brooks is an amazing wordsmith. How can I beat him? Well, those powers help me win, even though I'm not the best. So there's a lot for everybody. Play for everybody.
How did this game come about? Like, where is its origins from?
We have a lot of design nights in Los Angeles. My first game, What the Food, was on Kickstarter, and ever since that I've been making games. And this one came out of the table, and people just kept wanting to play it and play it and play it. It really works for families and everyone.
Oh, that's really cool. And how many does it play? Sorry.
2 to 5. And it plays in like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on number of players. 5 is really fast, and 2 is a leisurely, you buy the whole alphabet together. So.
Oh, perfect. And is it out now?
It is. It's out now at Essen.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Peter.
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. Cheers.
Hi, we're here talking to Dan Blanchett about the prototype Infamous. Hi, Dan. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Can you explain this game for us?
Absolutely. The game is Infamous: The Pirate Wars. And basically in this game, you take on the role of one of 8 pirates from the golden age of piracy. So it's like Blackbeard, Anne Bonny, Calico Jack, all the usual suspects from the early 1700s. You start the game by getting a hand of cards, which is basically your pirate's flagship. And you're trying to match sets of cards of the same type of ship in order to capture it and get the gold on board.
Okay.
Now you want to balance the gold with weapons, because once you have a ship that you've captured, you can use it to attack and capture ships belonging to other players. So your ship is never safe, and you can have as many as you want. The point of the game is to try to capture as much as you can, to raise as much gold as you can, because at the end of the game, the pirate with the most gold wins the game. Now, the way the combat system works is, you basically say, my sloop, for example, is attacking your frigate. You'd roll dice, and you would add up the attack value of the weapons on board, and compare that to your other player. And the winner gets to lose their ship. So it's a pretty big loss. You want to try to hold on to that. You can bring in allies, you can form short alliances, then you can turn around and betray those people. We're all pirates here, so anything goes. It's a little flexible in that regard. You keep playing until one player can discard their very last card and have at least 12 cards on the table in front of them, and then the game ends immediately. And the player with the most loot wins.
Wow. Okay, cool. So this is still in prototype.
It's still in prototype.
Where did you get the idea for it?
It's funny. It was about over a year ago. I was actually playing some rummy-style games. I was working on other games I was developing that were totally different than this one. And it just came to me. I can't exactly explain where it came from, but I just started imagining the game I was playing as a pirate game, and it just kind of evolved from there. So it just happened pretty quickly. I think I had the first prototype in less than 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then I spent the next 6 months developing it, fine-tuning it. And I was initially going to kickstart it, and then I met Sherry Shapiro with Breaking Games, and she just bought the game. So she loved it, and she wanted to put it out there. So we're hoping to have it released before the end of the year.
Oh, perfect. And how many players does it play?
Pardon? Oh, it plays 2 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you can also do partners, like allies. It's great for couples, it's great for 2 couples, it's great for 4 guys, anybody.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Dan. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.